Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of Jordan's Bank Fishing Challenge. Today we are at the beautiful North Bend State Park here in Cairo, West Virginia, and we're fishing the tailwaters of the lake. It's shaping up to be a beautiful day of fishing. Let's get out there on the water. What's up y'all? Welcome to another episode of my Bank Fishing Challenge where there's only 3 rules. Rule number 1, to win the challenge, I have to catch 5 keeper-sized bass in 90 minutes or less. Rule number 2, we're always going to have fun. And rule number 3, don't forget the fish whistle. And speaking of the fish whistle, just remember y'all, this is brought to us by West Virginia's #1 medical cannabis brand, Hillfire, and their beautiful dispensary, The Landing. If you're a medical cannabis patient, make sure you're checking them out. So, this week we are at the beautiful North Bend State Park here in Cairo. The lake is known all across the state for being a great lake to fish, but what a lot of people don't know are these tailwaters are absolute sleepers for big bags of bass. So I'm really excited to get out there, but before I do, let me show you all what I'm starting with. Okay y'all, so the first thing I have for you here is this wonderful Blue Rock custom tackle spinnerbait with a little Kitech Easy Swimmer. We're going to start off with a 1/4 ounce. We have it on 12-pound test fluorocarbon cigar red label, and we're going to throw it on a low speed reel. The second thing I have for you is a crankbait, because I can't go anywhere where there's rock without a nice little KVD 1.0 square bill crankbait. Throwing this on 8-pound test fluorocarbon, a little bit higher speed of a reel. And the final thing, since I'm going to limit myself in these episodes to 3 rods or less, is this wonderful little setup right here, just in case I decide to slow things down. So I'm going to be throwing this little 3-inch Berkley Maxent chigger crawl with a little 1/8 ounce tungsten weight to see if if I need to slow things down, to see if it can get the job done. So with all that being said, let's get out here on the water and see if I can make it happen. Okay y'all, so I'm here at the first spot. Let's start the clock and see if I can make it happen. Okay, let's start the clock. Okay, so I'm starting off with the spinnerbait here. And just like when I'm fishing any new body of water, whether it's from the bank or whether it's from the boat, I'm just going to try to cover some water, see if I can identify any cover or any active fish, and maybe slow down from there. But definitely always going to cover some water, especially this time of year, early spring, when these fish, some of them are pre-spawn, some of them are spawning. There's a lot of activity going on. Some of these fish could be eating pretty heavy right now. See a log that goes out that direction. Let's see how far out that direction it goes. See if there's a fish on it. These solar bag glasses really make seeing stuff underwater easy. I don't know if y'all can see it, but there's a log right in front of my rod here. Okay. Log had no fish on it. At least none that like my spinnerbait. At least none that liked my spinnerbait. So, for those of you who are maybe new to fishing a spinnerbait, or haven't quite mastered it yet, one of the biggest tips I can give anybody about a spinnerbait that's new to it, make sure you're throwing a few pops in there, making that thing flash and shine. Throwing a few pauses in there. Don't just do a straight retrieve back. A lot of times you're going to pick up those bass right whenever you do a little pop-up, and your blades are going to move, your skirt's going to puff out. That is where you find a lot of your fish. I know a lot of you are probably thinking, man, he's moving fast. Well, I'm not sitting here fishing with a worm and a bobber, folks. Fishing with a spinnerbait. For a 0% chance of rain right now, we sure are getting us some rain. Come on, fish. Should have my spinnerbait by now, fish. Fish. Fishy, fishy. Fishy, fishy. Here, fishy, fishy. Little fishy, fishy. Swimming down the brook. Little fishy, fishy. Come bite my hook. I want to. Okay. So apparently, spinnerbait's not going to do it right through here. So what we're going to do is we'll go back. I'm going to grab my little chigger crawl, and then we're going to do a little fan casting near those rocks. Then I'm going to work my way through that trail there. So I really think the juice is going to be up there, but we're not going to rush straight to the fun. We're going to start right here. Make sure my drag's set appropriately. This is only 8-pound test, folks. There's a lot more current here than I thought. A lot more current here than I thought. A lot more current here than I thought. There's a donk. Just dragging this little crawl along bottom here. See if fish wants anything to do with it. You know what, there's some visible standing timber over there. You know, I don't know how deep this channel goes either. Okay, we're gonna make a quick move. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and bite the bullet and go straight to where I think the juice is, even though I told you guys I wasn't. I think if I want to catch any fish, this is how I want to have to do it. I didn't forget my muck boots this time. I ain't getting wet. Can't make me. I really feel like those rocks, this little square bill could be something. I really prefer 3 or 2 rods over 3 when I do these because it's so much easier to carry just 2 around. But man, I just knew I'd be wanting to sling this little square bill around up here. I just knew I would. Oh, that. Now it's looking good. This is looking fishy. It's looking more like how I like to fish. Can I get around the spillway up there? I think I can. I think I can. Oh yeah, I see if I can get down there to it good. Well, it looks like a no there. Oh yeah. Just gotta be careful because I'm carrying a lot of stuff here. Don't want to slip and fall, you know. Oh yeah, we made it. Oh yeah. Right here's where I'm gonna catch one. And if I don't, they ain't in here, right? Let's get this camera set up where you all can see me nice and good. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time messing with you. I'll blur you a little. Okay, let's get started here. I was talking about it, so I ain't gonna waste no time getting to it. Let's see if this little square bill can do something for me. Oh! I had one right off the rip and I missed him. That's a good sign though. Throw it back out there. When you're throwing a square bill, just kind of like whenever you're doing the spinnerbait, you're going to want to add some pops and stuff to it as well. Come on, fish. 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 Man, there's a lot of grass in here apparently. I was not expecting that, honestly. It's a good thing about a square bill crankbait though is it'll definitely show you what's in the water. Come on, fish. Come on, fish. Boy, I got more grass in this thing. We might be giving up on our dreams of a square bill taking this thing over. Dang it. I have to break out the chatterbait. Oh, creature. Oh, chigger crawl, I know will catch him. Oh, snagged. Oh, well, there goes that. We'll switch. I have another crankbait with me. We'll get back to it here in a second. Let's throw this little critter crawl, chigger crawl out there. Spot ain't panning out like I was hoping it would. I figured, especially when I missed that one right off the rip, I figured I'd have one pretty quick. Okay, we're going to mosey on over this way. I will tie another crankbait on here in a second, because I think, I almost certainly believe I'd catch fish with it. Good place for a snake, ain't it? Keep my eyes peeled for him. I will throw on a chatterbait too, if I need to. Someone's toying with my emotions over there. Maybe some brush. After this, we'll go back to the spinner bait. Bring it up through here. I don't know if there's a good safe way for me to work my way around some of this. But who needs safety? We'll figure it out. Ooh, oh! That felt really like a fish, till it wasn't. Maybe it was. Maybe it's just like that, spit it back out. Maybe it was a fish. Maybe it was just playing with my heart, 'cause that's what fish do. They toy with my emotions. After this cast, we're going back for the spinner bait. I'm probably just going to go ahead and retie a crankbait and bring it over here with me. I also got Senko tied up too. I'll throw Senko around a little bit. Need be. There ain't no reason I ain't just whaling them right now. Ain't no reason. Tell you what, muck boots was a way better idea. So let's sit this to the side. Retie that crankbait real quick. We're gonna go with something a little different maybe. Remember folks, clean up your trash. It's not nature's problem. It's not, it's not, it's not. Yes, I think I get up there, start throwing this little square bill around. I do not have one like the one I broke off, unfortunately. And this is my last one. So if I break this one off, I am not crankbaiting today. My fault for bringing the not enough, I guess. If this didn't work, I have a spinner bait without all the chartreuse in it. Just realized that I don't think I brought any more trailers with me. So, right. Okay, so there is that. Let's zip this up. Make sure that's in there. Put my little thing of baits back up. Okay, back in action. Back in action. Okay, let's start right here. We'll start with the spinnerbait. Even though I just had to have that crankbait, we're going to start with spinnerbait. Okay. Not the spinnerbait. At least not here. More grass. This is the grassiest dang place I've ever seen. Not really. Chautauqua, New York. Now that place has got some grass. Grass. We'll eventually figure out. I have this sneaking suspicion that my next stop here in a second, I need to get on that side. Because I haven't had but one bite over here. Okay. Jesus. We don't have much time, so we're making another move. I'm gonna try to get on that side of it, I think. I think that's where I wanna go. I might be making the wrong decision. I've been known to do that before. Don't forget this. You definitely get your steps in doing this. How much time do I have left? Oh, we're closing on only an hour left. Can't help but wonder when you're standing by a dam like this, what happens if that thing gives out while you're here? You're toast. Okay, we're gonna leave the backpack here with the camera. Good place for a snake. We ain't gonna worry about that. We got fish to catch. This does feel very snaky. But I don't see none. But just to be on the safe side, we're gonna lift the muck boots up. As some protection. Now, there's no reason there ain't a fish right here. Spot out of the current. Yeah, buddy. All these rocks. Right behind all this current. Just no reason. No reason. I just hate how much grass I'm pulling up with this crankbait. Okay, let's try a little chigger crawl again. After this, we'll do a spinnerbait. We're switching to a Senko on this rod. And then I really don't know what we're doing after that, if we have any time left. I just don't get. Okay, we're gonna make a few bucks out of it with spinnerbait, and then we're gonna hightail it back past the truck, which is a waste of time. But man, I was really expecting to have some fish up here. That's fishing for you, though. I've honestly, I haven't fished here in probably 10 years, and when we did it was catfishing, so it's not like I have any knowledge of where to go. I'm just fishing it like I've never saw it before, which pretty much haven't. Never explored it for bass fishing, never been up here. But man, did it look good. I just don't see why it's not producing any fish. I just really figured I'd get up here and get on a monster. 'Cause I know there's monsters in here. I know there is. And heck, the spillway's right there. Usually they're not going to be right in the current like that, but you never know. There's going to be something waiting right outside the current, setting up. And I have no idea or way of seeing what structure is under there. So that current's heavy right there. Man, it smells fishy here too. There's just no reason there shouldn't be a fish on the end of my rod right now. Here comes the rain. Okay, that's it for that. Let's pack up, see if we can find another spot over there. Keep an eye out for snakes. Keep an eye out for snakes. Keep an eye out for snakes. It's not looking good. Making another walk. You got me on 2 different cameras. Look at that dam. Look at that thing. That's my walk ahead of me. At least in a boat you can move quicker when you realize your spot sucks. I was singing a song, but I even forgot something to drink on my way through. Ignore all the trash in the back of my truck. Had a box I need to throw away. Okay, I'm gonna turn you guys off for a second, change my batteries out, and then we're gonna get back to fishing. Okay, y'all, you're back with a fresh set of batteries, and we're going to resume to filming, only we're going this way this time. But before I do, the first thing I'm gonna do is change out one of my baits real quick. So I'm gonna put a Senko on like I was talking about. Now, when it comes to the Senko, see, whenever I fish from the bank like this, I just stuff a bunch of plastics I think I'm gonna want to use into one bag. We're gonna try one of these max scent. One of these max scent ones. We'll get a drink real quick. Oh, that's good. That's good when you're thirsty. Throw it back in there real quick. Get the backpack on. We're going to Texas rig it. That way I don't have to change out the hook or nothing. Typically, especially if I was in a tournament, want a bigger hook than this. Since this bait's a little bit bigger than the last one was, because I don't like leaving room for the fish to get the tail of my bait. We're pinched on time. And I kind of want to give a little bit more action, so let's get fresh chew in and go. Okay. According to the old cell phone, we're approaching like 40 minutes left, so it's not looking good. Maybe I can still snag one or two at least. Remain hopeful. I am hopeful I will catch a fish. I am. We're gonna go down here to this. I can already tell you right now, I'm gonna mess when I get over there just by looking. I didn't secure my spinnerbait and it's all wrapped up in my Senko, but I can fix it. That over there looks good. I'm gonna try to reach it here in a second if I can't get any bites down here. A lot of good stuff over there. You know what? I'm not just gonna talk about it. I'm a doer, not a talker. Let's see if I can, real quick, see if I can get the old Senko over there. All that current, I don't know how. Huh, I made it. Okay, we're gonna move on to more productive things as much. Well, you know what? There's a log right there. Kind of like flipping, I guess. Just gonna run this Senko along this log and hope if there's any fish down there they can't see me. Okay. So now, okay, let's start off with the Senko again. I hate that I lost that crankbait because I like that other crankbait more than the one I've tied on, but I didn't get no bites up there with those rocks and all that current, so I'm not going to dwell on that. Not going to dwell on it. I hear running water. Okay. I don't see no fish in it though. I don't see no fish in it. Getting a little nervous. Getting a little nervous. Wonder if I can make it over there next to that log with this spinnerbait. Yeah, I got this. I need to get closer than that. That's not going to do it either. That's not going to do it either. Let's try it from here. Oh, we're getting closer. I don't see how there couldn't be a fish over there. That was a better cast. Still didn't produce nothing though. I don't know about getting over there next to that log. Man, I just need another foot. Nope. All the good stuff's over there, it looks like. Okay. Enough of this. Enough of this. Okay, we're going for another walk. Hopefully this one produces a little better. Hopefully this one produces a little bit better. I don't know if I can do this without busting my rear end or not. Huh. Let's just try right here. Let's start right here before I'm going out and getting myself soaking wet for no reason. Right at these vein of rocks and oh! That was a snag, but it felt good for a second. Actually. A lot of grass. You know what? We're gonna risk it. I'll take this crankbait with me. We'll risk it all right here. I think. And that's a lot deeper than it looks. A lot deeper than it looks. But, oh, let's go. Oh, that is above the muck boots. Never mind. Never mind. Let's see if it's lower over here. Because if I can get on that rock mound. I'm gonna give up on that. Man. Oh, got her in a tree. Come on. Okay, let's retie that real quick. How much time do I have left? Yep, I'm gonna make one last walk around and over to that corner there. I got a half hour left. Oh, I just cannot believe I haven't caught fish. Remember, clean up your trash. It ain't nature's problem. Oh, man, I got a long line here to cut off. Oh my goodness. Okay, so there's that. Then but you're not. There you have it. We're going back to the chigger crawl, just because I have faith in it. I know if there's a fish in a 5-mile radius, you'll eat it. There just ain't no fish here. That's what my feelings are about it. Okay, let's walk around that point there and see if I can get at least one fish for you. Embarrassing. It's embarrassing. You call yourself a professional fisherman, a great outdoorsman, ain't even catching fish. Can't even catch fish. But I'll tell you one thing. I'm probably one of the few content creators that'll show you an episode where I don't catch a fish. This won't be my first rodeo not catching one. Let's go. See, these muck boots, I'm gonna walk right to this puddle, and just like it ain't nothing. Last episode did not have muck boots. Follow this trail right here and see what we get. Okay, this looks promising. Said that before. Let's see how promising it is. Sits you right there. Let's start off with the chigger crawl. It's the newest one tied on. Strip the backpack off for a second. So all this current, these fish should be active through here. Right here looks promising. This is what you call just trying a little bit of everything. Right there's a log. Let's see, I want to stand back here. I want to clear that bird's nest out. I'm going to stand back here. I'm going to bring that crawl over that log. I want to stand way back just in case there's a fish. I don't want to take a chance of him seeing me. And I get snagged. Well, I'll take that as a sign from God not to waste any time there. Not to waste any time there. I ain't wasting no time on a log that looks prime. I wanna catch fish. That is my only wish. Oh. Let's grab this crankbait right here. What in the world? What in the world? See that? It doesn't look too bad. I think I can get down in that. Oh yeah. Yeah. Right about here. Ooh, you know what? That might not have been a good idea. You do that and you disturb the fish maybe. Shh, be very, very quiet. I'm hunting rabbits. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. So one boot has a minor leak at the top. That ain't bad. It ain't bad. Been worse. Man, that current is getting stronger. That is just something. I should brought the spinnerbait over here because this ain't working out. I said that like 30 times, but I just can't give up on the hope this crankbait can catch a fish. There, ooh, mother crumper. It's time to quit talking about, start doing it. Walk around here and grab this spinnerbait. I'm gonna bring the spinnerbait and the other one over. Just doggone, I'm running out of time. Guess I didn't have to get my feet wet. Ooh, hey, mud. That's what the muck boots are for. Whew. Okay, we got like 12 minutes left. I see a fish. Pretty sure it's a fish. Maybe it's not a fish, he didn't move. Did not move. Hey, oh. Some took it back upstream. What the heck? I'm gonna try it again. I think I'm getting a bite. Thought I was getting a bite. Maybe I wasn't. Try this one more time with this little thing. Oh yeah, I'm gonna hop over there and give it a few whacks. Yeah, it went back. I just can't believe it. I just can't. I don't wanna. Ooh. Got snagged in something. I think I got a little one grab it maybe. Did it break or did I get it back? Oh, I got it back. Heck yeah. Okay. I did have a little bite. Okay. Make a few whacks with the spinnerbait, but it looks like I'm getting skunked on this episode. I think there's just too much current here, maybe, huh? Honestly. Kind of surprised. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's over me boots. That's over the boots. That's a lot. Whew. I got, well, if there's no way in, guess what? There's also no way out. Wet feet now. Got just a couple more minutes. I'm gonna go to the very last second. Just don't think I picked the right spot to come to. I also don't see how there's not a largemouth over there out of that current. Well, I think it's time. How much time do I have left? Yep, we're gonna call it there. I think it's time to call it there right after I pour the water out of my boots. Well, y'all, that one was a bust to say the least. Got completely skunked in this bank fishing challenge, which is going to happen. For any of you that have fished any amount of time, you know that not every day is a winner. But a couple things that I am certain about. Number one, this is still a lot better than being inside of an office somewhere. And number two, you're never really having a bad day as long as you have your Hillfire fish whistle with you. On the topic of the fish whistle, for those of you who are medical cannabis patients, if you haven't tried the Hillfire new all-in-ones, I gotta say they're absolutely amazing. My personal favorite, the salty watermelon. So if you like a good sativa, that one's a good one to check out. Anyway, so just a quick recap of what happened in today's episode, which was a whole lot of nothing. We caught 0 fish. I think I had 1 bite up there. It got off, which is unfortunate because I would have loved to at least say that I didn't get completely skunked, but it happens. Started off with a spinnerbait through crankbait, and then switched between a chigger crawl and a Senko. I could have tried a few more things. I could have switched up more, but whenever you only have an hour and a half, I don't want to spend a lot of time retying. And one thing that I have learned through all of my endeavors of fishing is that a lot of times it's not necessarily the right bait that is going to get you a few bites whenever you're covering a lot of water. Don't get me wrong, whenever you want to dial in for a tournament and catch a lot of fish, the right bait's going to go a long ways. But a lot of times, especially in new fisheries, covering water with something like a spinnerbait and a crankbait will usually produce a few bites. I was really hoping I could have at least pulled 5 together, but it happens. I really had high hopes for today. That doesn't mean that the tailwaters here at North Bend are not worth fishing. There's a lot of people that's had success here. There's been some big fish caught out of these tailwaters. I will say that I will be back. There is no uncertainty in my mind that I will try another bank fishing challenge, here at North Bend. Definitely going to give the tailwaters a try again. There's a small pond I want to try. There's another group, like a creek off the tailwaters that I really want to try. And then I might even try some spots near the main lake. Anyways, I really hope y'all enjoyed this episode, even though we didn't catch any fish. I love y'all, and I'll see you in the next episode.